What's up, guys? We're back again with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Pereira, Colombia, an alternative to Medellin. Now, first of all, I want to say that I absolutely love Medellin. I think it is a wonderful city. It's beautiful. The people there are beautiful, very kind. It is a wonderful place, one of my top places in the entire world. As a matter of fact, Time Out magazine named it as the third best city to live in, I believe, in the world, which is pretty amazing. But I'll tell you, it's well deserved. Medellin is a wonderful city. But I am aware that it has been getting some negative publicity lately regarding safety. And I'm not going to get too much into it, but I will say this is that you need to be careful. Yet it is a safe place. And I know you're saying, how can that be true? Both sides of that. But if you take a look at some of the safety concerns that are there, some of those things could have been avoided. All right. And I'm not trying to say it's the victim's problem, but I'm saying you can do things to kind of mitigate the chances of it happening to you. Now, if you're a first time visitor or first time traveler and you're going solo, and you don't have much street smarts, well, Medellin might not necessarily be the place for you to start your traveling journey. You might want to try other destinations. But I still encourage you to go to Medellin. But outside of safety, other people aren't too inclined with all the traffic that Medellin has. Also, Medellin sits in a valley surrounded by mountains, so you get some pollution. If you're very sensitive to that, some people have issues with it. So today we're going to be talking about alternatives to Medellin. Where else can you go that has the things that people love about Medellin, but might even be a little better in some situations? Huh, interesting. Well, that's what we're going to do today. That's what we're going to explore. So let's see. All right, first of all, before we really dive into it, let's talk about the population. I think that's going to be very important for us to get an idea of the size of Pereira. So, the population of Medellin is about 2.5 million people. Now, remember, Medellin is the second biggest city in Colombia, second only to Bogota. Pereira has a population of about 500,000. So Medellin is much bigger than Pereira. But Pereira is not a small city of 500,000 people. I mean, that city is still big enough to have the diversity in eateries, nice restaurants, neighborhoods are very nice. You've got different events that go on in the city. There's always something going on, whether it's local city sponsored or maybe concerts that people come into the city. But there are many events that are going on in the city. Uh, so it's big enough to be able to support those types of activities, even though it's much smaller than Medellin. And but with the size of that city in comparison to Medellin, you're going to have a lot less traffic as well as a lot less air pollution. So, again, if these are things that annoy you or things that you're sensitive to, Medellin might be a good alternative. All right, let's talk about weather. One word to describe the weather, I'm going to say it's beautiful or magnificent or any synonym associated with that. The weather is great. Now, as you all know, Medellin is known as the Eterna Primavera, or the city of eternal spring. The weather all year, they only have one season really, and the weather all year in Medellin is about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So the weather is perfect. Well, guess what? Mini Medellin has the same type of climate. The weather in Pereira is about 80 degrees as well. If beautiful weather is what draws you to Medellin, you will not be lacking it in Pereira. It's a very beautiful place. Lots of trees, lots of greenery. It's magnificent. All right, cost of living. Another appealing factor about Medellin is the cost of living. Now, for context, a $2,000 lifestyle in Medellin will be equivalent to making a $7,500 lifestyle in Chicago. Let me say that again. $2,000 a month in Medellin is like making $7,500 in Chicago or any city like Chicago. Just giving you guys a reference point. Now, that $2,000 in Medellin, you would only need $1,500 in Pereira. So Pereira is cheaper, much cheaper than Medellin. So let's talk a little bit about what you can get for that. Rental. So a nice long-term one-bedroom apartment in Medellin now is going to run you about $450 to $500, somewhere around there. That's going to be a nice place that you can stay. In Pereira, that same unit will cost you about $220, $250 a month. So you can see the savings just in rent alone in Pereira. Gym membership. Now I'm gonna say gym membership because I think when we travel, working out, exercising should be a part of our lifestyle. So gym membership in Medellin, $25, $30 a month. In Pereira, about $15, $20 a month. Restaurants. We all got to eat. We like to go out. An inexpensive restaurant in Medellin, about $5.50. You can get a nice meal, $5.50. In Pereira, you can get that meal for $3.50. As a matter of fact, we're talking rent, we're talking food, groceries. Everything is cheaper in Pereira. Well, I hate to say everything, but the majority of things are cheaper in Pereira. Transportation, groceries, entertainment. You're going to find a lot of things that are cheaper in Pereira. Now, we started this video off talking about safety. But let's dig just slightly into the safety aspect of it, all right? And tell you what my observations were regarding safety in Pereira. Now, first of all, let me say this. All places in Latin America, Central America, and North America, you need to exercise some caution. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that you need to be walking around in panic mode and looking over your shoulder every second. That's not a way to enjoy your vacation. It's not a way to enjoy your lifestyle. That's stressful. All right? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is when you come to Latin America or when you go anywhere in the world, don't just pack your toothbrush and your other essentials. Go ahead and make sure you pack your street smarts with you. Don't leave home without your street smarts. All right? Not only in Pereira, Medellin, New Orleans, even around your corner. Always bring your street smarts with you. It's going to be important. Now, in Pereira, I felt pretty safe. The majority of my time, I was downtown, and that was for a month. I went out a lot. I talked to my Uber drivers, securities at the hotels, Airbnb, hosts, many people in the city, and everybody told me downtown was safe. Walking around, you're perfectly fine. I walked around alone, solo, several times. Not much late at night, just because I just wanted to be cautious. But sometimes, not too late, but sometimes at night, mostly during the day, felt completely safe, absolutely safe. Now, if you start walking several blocks outside of downtown, starts to get a little sketchy. You might want to be a little careful in those particular areas. But overall, I would say from a safety concern, I felt safe. From the scopolamine, my understanding, that is not something that is very actively occurring in Pereira. All right. But again, always exercise caution, fellas. Food. We've got to eat. We love food. The food in Medellin, similar to the food in Pereira. Now, you guys probably know that the people in Medellin are called paisas. Well, if you didn't know, the people in Pereira, they're also called paisas. The signature dish in Medellin is called the bandeja paisa. Pereira, mini Medellin, their signature dish, you guessed it, also called bandeja paisa. Now, what does that consist of? That meal consists of 2 types of Colombian sausage generally, some ground beef, rice and beans, pork rind, avocado, fried eggs, plantain, and arepa. It's a big dish. It is their signature dish at both cities. Whenever you're visiting Pereira, make sure you get it as you should when you're visiting Medellin. There's also diversity in food. The types of food you'll find in Pereira, you'll find in Medellin. Scenery. All right, Pereira, like Medellin, also very green. They do a very good job outside of downtown for the most part, integrating nature with the city. The weather is able to support such beautiful greenery throughout. Pereira is located in Zona Cafetera, or the coffee region of Medellin. It's also good to note that it's only 15 to 20 minutes drive or a 45-minute bus ride to the beautiful hot springs of Santa Rosa Cabal. Now, fellas, I'm going to tell you, this is a great place to take your girlfriend. Ladies, you can take your boyfriend. It is a beautiful nature excursion with wonderful big waterfalls, nice hot springs to get in to revitalize a tired and sore body. It's wonderful. You should go at daytime, but you should also go at night too. During the nighttime is very beautiful, and more party time at nighttime than in the daytime. All right. The people. I found the people in Pereira just as friendly and accommodating as the people I found in Medellin. There are a lot of beauties in Pereira, just like there are in Colombia. Pereira, in my experience, my impression, they seem to have more natural beauties, meaning they're not made up too much with a lot of makeup. They're not dolled up a lot. They're just very pretty, natural looking women. Now, I didn't go out too much at nighttime. They may change a little bit, but during the day, afternoon, early evening, in the evening, they're just nice, naturally beautiful people. So, in summary, Pereira, aka Mini Medellin, is a perfect place to visit and a perfect place to live. It is the perfect alternative for Medellin. If you love Medellin, but would rather live somewhere maybe less polluted, less populated, less traffic, but still have all the things that you love about Medellin, then you should definitely give Pereira a try. It's worth it. Now, I'm going to stop talking and let you watch some more scenes of walking in downtown Pereira. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Please subscribe. Give this video a like. I would really appreciate it. And it does a lot to motivate me to do more of these videos. All right. Thanks again. Until the next time. Take care.